want to bring in our colleague Olivia Degg, who has been out here. You were out here on the day the hurricane hit. You've seen the before and after, and one of the things you saw was schools turning into sanctuaries for people in this community.
John, they've acted as distribution centers for supplies, warming centers, different things like that. And really, schools were reaching out to their individual students, around 4,000 in Cocke County schools, making sure, doing an individual head count to make sure they're okay. So I wanted to check back in with 2 school counselors in the county, one at 2 elementary schools and one at a alternative school here in Cocke County. I wanted to see how the school is supporting them and how things are starting to move on and how, things are trying to get back to normal. In Newport, Brian Douglas says students at the alternative school are back in the swing of things after flooding.
Students and staff do much better when things are consistent and we attend every day. So we're allowing for a little bit of the idea of being back in school.
But for Andres Pratt, things look different up in the mountains.
The communities are not put back together, by any stretch, but the people are doing well.
Pratt is a counselor at Grassy Fork Elementary in Hartford and Del Rio Elementary. It's been 2 months since many saw their community look like this.
Hartford is just, the town itself is still pitiful. I have a lot of students, their parents, their family members work in the rafting industry, and I don't know how that's going to look next year.
Pratt says he knows of 3 students that lost their homes. He says before teachers can teach, he's got to meet their emotional and physical needs.
And I know, learning the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, that's part of why we're here, of course. But, we got to make sure these kids feel safe.
Douglas says the biggest difference since the flooding is the feeling of support from others.
I think that, sometimes an event like this can pull people together.
In Cocke County, resilience comes through leaning on each other.
Cocke County's going to be all right. Cocke County people know how to survive. They know how to take care of one another, and that's been going on, and it's still ongoing.
And we're back live on the Riverwalk here in Newport. Olivia, this storm didn't damage everyone's home in the district, but it's really impacted all 4,000 students.
Really what we've talked about within schools and with school counselors is there was fear that people were going to lose their homes, lose their belongings, and also people that didn't lose their homes, they have people in their class, they have teachers that have experienced that thing. So it's really created a sense of empathy, but also a sense of togetherness within the community. And that's just something that's really been seen in the schools.
What a life lesson, Olivia Degg. We appreciate your reporting. Thank you. And